What's going on, guys? I am back tonight to do another showcase video for you. So let's go check out what I have planned. It's going to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to do a showcase on Vindaloo, new card that just dropped recently when played. If your deck has 14 or more Curious Cuisine cards, your common and rare Curious Cuisine cards are going to get plus 24 until played wherever they are. So really strong buff. We've seen several cards like this come out that have just completely shaken up decks, such as the Egyptian deck. It had the Curse of whatever Pharaoh card come out. I can't think of the name of it now. But and that basically kind of changed that entire deck and made it meta again. So I'm kind of curious if it's done it now with Curious Cuisine. Is the plus 24 until played enough to make this somewhat viable? And that's kind of what I'm wondering. I know the first comment I'm going to get is, you didn't include the soul in the deck. And I know I don't have the soul, guys, so otherwise I would have it in the deck. So just so you guys do understand, I don't have that card, so I didn't include it. And I didn't really feel like trying to trade for it to get it for this one video, so opted not to. So the deck is probably a little bit less power than it could be because of that, but I think it's okay. I think it's good enough to show for the video, and if you do have that card, feel free to make the substitution. So just that little caveat there. Other thing. So I've been asked several times for pure decks, basically. So this is a pure arts and culture deck, and it will satisfy the weekly, requirement if you need a pure arts and culture deck. So definitely check this out if that is something you're looking for. So just another little caveat there, but here we go. Let's check out the rest of the deck. We got Century Egg. Going to act as a hold card for me if I need to, or maybe in a pinch, if I really need to win a round, I'll play it as it gets bigger and bigger as the game goes on. Also getting buffs from Glue Win, so both these cards I'm going to plan on holding. This card also going to give my Curious Cuisine cards, wherever they are, plus 4 until played. So my entire deck is going to keep getting, bigger and bigger as the game goes on, as both these cards are just going to sit there and stack. And then they themselves are going to stack. So they will be nice, big, round-stealing cards towards the end of the game. We've got this card, Kaka. When returned, if your deck has 10 or more Curious Cuisine cards, your Curious Cuisine cards, wherever they are, gain 15 for the round. It is a high-energy week, so this card's probably not as impactful as it could be. But to have 2 rounds where, I'm going to get essentially 15 for almost my entire deck. So that's pretty good potential for only 1 energy. So felt like it might be good enough. We've got Aki and Saltfish. When returned, this card gains plus 70 permanently. So as the game goes on, we're going to get a little bit bigger and bigger. Pretty weak early, though, with no base power. Irish Stew going to help me combat some of those larger, heavy-hitting decks. So when returned, your opponent's cards, wherever they are, with 60 or more base power, lose 25 this round. So pretty good debuff there if they are rocking some big cards. We got Mole Poblano. When drawn, your Curious Cuisine cards in hand gain plus 21 until played. So nice draw card there. That's going to buff our whole hand for the most part. Maybe miss one or here and there. But we've got Deep Fried Mars Bar, another key card in this deck. When returned, if your deck has 14 or more Curious Cuisine cards, give them, wherever they are, plus 7 permanent. So that permanent base power, pretty important. Malva Pudding. When played, if you have played at least 2 Curious Cuisine cards this game, this card gains 30 power. So that could be a good one to swap out for the soul. But then again, you do want some rare cards and common cards so you can take advantage of Vindaloo. So I could see also wanting to swap maybe Caviar, because that 22 energy sometimes can be awkward if you are holding Sentry and Glue Win in hand. Could be a turn where you can't play this card early and you're waiting for it to discount itself. So I could see swapping this card as well. Sunday Roast maybe could be swapped, but I do like it. I could get behind swapping Shawarma out if you really wanted to, but I really like this card. I just think it's a fun card. Even Hamburger wouldn't be a bad swap out. The rest, I really would kind of want to hold on to the commons and the rares just to take advantage of Vindaloo. But if you are looking for a swap card for the soul, check out some of those options. I did mention Sunday Roast. When played, if it's the third turn of a round, your arts and culture cards in hand gain plus 25 this turn. So most of the time we're going to play this, we're going to get a nice big buff on hopefully our whole hand. So that's an extra 75 power. Could be pretty good. We got Bratwurst. When played, your cards adjacent to this lose 5 permanent, and the card opposite loses 5 perm. Nice heavy hitter, 885 power card. Hamburger. When played, this card loses 20, and your other cards in hand gain plus 35. I mentioned Caviar. When drawn, it's just going to keep getting cheaper and cheaper each time until we feel like playing it, essentially. Renaissance in the deck just for the plus 10 until played on our whole deck. Mentioned Shawarma, but when played, 5 random cards from either player's hand gain plus 25 this turn. You get to see what it's going to buff, so it's kind of neat. You can kind of play it out, see if you want to keep it out there, or if it's going to buff too many of his cards, pull it back. Kind of wait to see what he's playing. Maybe you can get around it buffing some of his cards. Maybe his cards in hand that he didn't play buff. So it works out. It's just a fun card. I like playing with it. Pizza, another good one for this deck. Your Curious Cuisine cards. Wherever they are, gain plus 12 until played, and we don't care about the other part. Mummy, when returned, is going to buff our whole deck 11 until played. And Hippocrates, don't care. When played, if you have lost 2 rounds this game, your arts and culture cards, wherever they are, gain plus 15 perm. That's our whole deck. So could be good. That's it, guys. Let's go check her out, see if we can get a win tonight. It's crazy. When I was playtesting, the first game I played, I actually ran into another Curious Cuisine deck. I was like, what are the chances of that? Haven't seen one in ages. And then I go to play one, and I run into somebody else playing one. It's like, man, that's insane. Maybe other people, though, are testing this out. So who knows? Hopefully we can get some good games tonight, though. I feel like I haven't done a video in a few days, so definitely good to get back into it. It's been a hectic week for me at work in the last few days. I've been slammed trying to get prepared for an audit my job had, and it's just been a nightmare and just tons of headache for me. So my apologies if you haven't seen videos in a few days. It's been kind of the driving factor there. Had actually a dinner last night for the audit team. They took us out to dinner. My boss ended up paying for dinner for everybody, so it was kind of nice. We went to like Texas Roadhouse, I think it was, and basically just loaded up on steak and ribs and tons of appetizers. Ended up taking like 2 boxes of food home with me. Like, I'm taking advantage of this. Don't get good food like this often. It's with the kids and all, Sometimes you just gotta, take advantage. All right, I think I'm just gonna do like this. I'm not playing. Yeah, I think it's fine. Don't need to win this round. Kind of helps out our Hippocrates anyway if we lose the first 2. So I'm not concerned. Does have a good deck though. Roman Empire is a decent deck. So could give us a run for our money. We'll see. Oh, don't really care for that draw either. All right, let's do... Actually, we can save this one now because we're going to play Sunday Roast in the 3rd slot so that we get it cycling for the 3rd round again. We'll go ahead and do Shawarma. And we'll do Mouth Pudding. Let's do it like that. He's going to win this one. That's fine. Trying to just set up our cards for cycling purposes right now. Trying to get them where I want them. We still haven't seen Glue win yet. We really need to get that drawn here soon. And we haven't seen our key card. The new card, is it Vindaloo? Is that the name? Vindaloo. All right. So we definitely want to get you cycling here. Let's get you here so we can get it as quick as possible. And Mummy. So we get that buff. Ooh, Testudo, that's scary. Didn't realize he had that in his deck. That's definitely going to be a cause for concern. So we definitely might lose this round now, too. So, pretty scary. Hopefully he can't play all his cards out. Hopefully that kind of messes him up a little bit. That'd be nice. One can dream anyways. Let's do it like this. Already starting to put down some decent power here. 415's nothing to, nothing too shabby. Opponent keeping up with us, though. Actually beating us, I should say. Not keeping up. But we do get stronger, so let's see. Let us see. Like I said, I don't mind losing the first two. I am going to draw into our Hippocrates next turn, so it does kind of work out. Gonna help buff my whole deck. Just kind of what this deck wants, because this deck is a slow burn, right? With all these cards that are triggering, like Glue Wind, Sentry Egg. A lot of little buffs. You can see Saltfish gets bigger as the game goes on. We just, yeah. This is a late game deck. We just need to win round 3, I feel like. If we can win 3, we're at least going to have a shot. I am still scared of Testudo, though, so. Am still scared. Almost wonder if Nazca Lines would have been good in this deck, now that I'm thinking about it. We do have a lot of commons and rares. Wouldn't have been bad. I do have it, so I could have played it. Just really didn't even think about it. Did want to keep it pure arts and culture, so Knights Templar not where I want to be. I could see getting behind Nazca Lines, though. Maybe cutting out Shawarma. Legendary card in place of a Nazca Lines, potentially. Yeah. Definitely a consideration. Ooh, good turn for him again. Dang. Thought I was going to pull away a little further there, but nope. He's making me sweat. So, question is, do I need to play Sentry Egg this round? I'm almost thinking I do. It's a little too close for comfort here. I think we have to, just in case. I really don't want to, though. But, man, I'd hate to lose on the back of not playing it. Yeah, see, it would have been a little too close for comfort for me. Sucks, but there goes our bomb. It's all right, though. Shake it off. Shake it off. We still got this. Let's get our Hippocrates again and just really put the screws to them. Okay. It's a good start for us. Definitely where we want to be. Feeling a little more confident, too, because he kind of... I'm sure it's a bot, because he did not know how to play Testudo last turn, so... Playing it round 3 really kind of makes it a dead giveaway, but, you know, we'll still have fun with it. Still giving us a little run for our money. Ooh, a lot of triggers there for us. Looking spicy. Let me do it like that. Yes, deck's starting to outscale now, it looks like. Just do like that. Save our big hitters. Poblano hitting a little harder than Irish, so, and Saltfish, so we'll go ahead and hold on to it. All right, round 5. Like I said, feeling a little bit better now. I think we can win this. Let's see what Shawarma does. All right, buffing 2 of his cards. Buffing 3 of mine, though, but we'll hold it. I think we can do better. How much power did we do? 1,300 last round. That's pretty good. Dang, we did 1,466 that round. Round 3. It's pretty solid. All right, let's check Shawarma. Let's buff in 1 of his cards. Yeah, we can play it. It's fine. All right, good turn. He's going to get Testudo for the last turn of the game. So it's a little scary. But we are going to play our bombs here. So what does the most? That's what we're looking for. Oh, do we have enough energy first? Okay. So I think it's that. It was almost bad. We had quite a bit of high-power cards there. Or high-costed cards, I'm sorry. It's going to be a pretty good round for us, score-wise, I feel like. 7:15 last turn of the game. Definitely decent. I mean, we had good turns almost the entire round that time. Yeah, 1,800, almost pushing 2,000. That's pretty good for a final turn or a final round. I'd take that. All right, guys. Deck did good. We'll do one more, I guess. I like it. I like playing these kind of decks. Still really hope they come up with something adding to the game. I know I talked about it in a few other videos. Definitely would like to see some new mechanics soon. Like I said, I think it's been almost a year, probably over a year, since we've seen any new mechanics in this game. I know between lock and burn, stuff like that. I don't think we've seen anything. And it's unfortunate, because I really think we should, you know. The game needs to grow, needs to expand. Yeah, let's do it like... What's this buff? Nope. Yeah, let's do it like that. What are we up against here? Mr. Lenny Lemur. Real person? Probably not. It sounds like a fake name. All right, let's get Hippocrates down. And we want to hold you for next turn, so let's do like this. So we don't mind losing the first round or two. Really would like to see more cards like Zorro, too. I really like the debuff mechanics. Like, those of you who follow my other videos, you've probably seen me do some videos about that already. But it seems like there's so many buff cards, they really aren't giving enough consideration to debuff decks to counteract. So it just feels bad when they are putting down so much more power than you can debuff. So I think that's kind of a missed opportunity for them. Kind of shake up the game a little bit, make it a little more interesting. So I'm hoping they do something. Really start pushing those cards out more. Now, but I want like the permanent debuffs, you know, stuff that really like pushes in a late game, helps those debuff decks out as all these numerous buff decks are taking over, and it's really all you see anymore. So it's one of the reasons I keep harping on wanting to see new mechanics. I think it's going to revive the game in a sense. Do it like this. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this round 2, most likely. He's got a pretty heavy-hitting deck. That's some good cards over there. Siege Tower, Grim Reaper, Tower, all top-tier cards there. So definitely going to be an uphill battle, it looks like. So I'm kind of thinking it's going to be surprising if we win this game. I don't know if my round 3 is going to be strong enough yet. We haven't even drawn Glue-In, so we're just... kind of feels a little bad right now. He's just drawing all his key cards, too. So... not high hopes for me right now. I think he's going to get us. Finally, on our last card, draw one of our most important cards in the deck. It's always how it goes, it seems like. All right, well, we got the 2 L's that we want. Now it's just, can we recover? We're getting there. Slowly getting bigger. Need a good Hippocrates draw here. There he is. My boy, the man, the myth, the legend in glasses. His bubblegum shades. Let's do this. Ooh, I buffed my whole deck. Or my whole hand. Spicy. That's a shawarma you want to see right there. Excuse me. All right, good start. Good start to my road to recovery. All right. Here's my Vindaloo. Definitely want to play you. Play Bratwurst and Saltfish. See what we look like. If we think we need to play Century Egg next turn. Zorro kind of doing those 2 cards dirty, though. Messing up my bomb, Zorro. But I still love you. I still love you, Zorro. Make the game fun. I don't think we play the bombs. Sunday roast buff's decent for us. We get the pudding plus 30. So he'd need 600. I think we're good. Let's do it. All right, there we go. Making my comeback, yeah. Bam, 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 and a homebound. Do 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 do. We got this. What do you guys think? Can we pull this off again? I don't know. Just got hit by that Grim Reaper again. All right, a little behind here. Little Vitruvian man, huh? I do wonder how strong this deck would be with Soul in the deck. It already hits pretty good. Honestly, it might not even need it. Seems viable to me. Ooh. Yikers. Put us a little bit further behind. We might have to play egg here. Try to recover. Let's see what we draw, though. Ooh, that Poblano was nice. Nice buff there. I think we do play egg. I'm probably going to hold on to Hippocrates for next round, just because I don't want to risk losing here. So I think we do it like this. Might be too much, but I don't know. Let's just do it like that. Feel more comfortable anyway. Yeah, he definitely pushed up there pretty close, so didn't want to risk it, though. Probably could have. All right, let's see. Getting our buffer cards here. Let's see what Shawarma does before I do anything else. All right, helps him, so let's not play that. Let's do it like this. Poor Vindaloo's getting Zoro'd left and right. Look at that saltfish, man. 275, looking juicy. All right. Let's check Shawarma. All right. Buff some decentness. Let's see. What did it buff for him? Nothing? Well, all right, then. Yeah, let's do it like that. If I don't need to play Renaissance, I probably won't, because it's only 118. It's not great. Probably going to play Glue-Win next turn. We are pretty close to him still. He could still win this pretty easily. All right, we got our Sunday roast. That's good. It's going to be a lot for us. Another 75 there. So we go Glue-Win and... Yep, looks like we play Irish Stew. So 616, he's going to need almost 7. I like our chances, but he could definitely have it here. It's not going to count him out for sure. All right, we got it. I like it. I like it, boys. Boys and girls. We done did it. We won both tonight, man. Both comebacks, too. Whew. Like it. Feels good. Fun deck to play. I love these decks that you lose early and you just stage such a good comeback. Feels nice. All right, guys. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the deck. As always, thanks for watching. Please hit that like button and that subscribe button. And have a good night.